Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And we're working on the old Titan. Shop's still the same as it ever was. Everything's still here. Still got the old project list up. The trike, that will be getting worked on again. But today we got to work on the old Titan. We got wheel hubs and bearings. We got ball joints to replace. Alright guys, I'm back. Get the wheel off. I forgot my big jack, so I had to use this little one and it was a pain in the butt. Anyways, ball joint is bad, as you can see. And then when it was mounted, this wheel bearing is bad. It's this whole assembly. So gotta take the brakes off, hang those up here, rotor off, knock the hub off, push the ball joint out, put new ball joint in, and then also, I don't know if you can see this, but these front sway bar links are bad too. I'm waiting on those to come in the mail. So let's get started on disassembly, guys. Alright guys, I got the ball joint on. Let's check that out. Got the ball joint on, castle nut on, cotter pin on, zerk fitting in. Sorry about that. Filled it up with grease, and we're good to go. That's done. That you should have this A-arm off to do it because you don't have enough room, because actually when you squeeze it in you got to come from the top and push down. So I figured that out, got that good to go. Got these 3 bolts loosened on the back side, but my 32mm axle remover is not deep enough. So I need a longer axle nut removal thing. So off to Harbor Freight I go. First time doing this, guys. Not too bad though. Oh yeah, other thing I wanted to show you is if you check this out, see how much that's moving? That's the sway bar end links that need to be replaced. And honestly, these bushings up here need to be replaced. So you know what, I'm probably going to do that when I do it, when I do the end links this weekend. And then I might replace these caliper brackets as well. Alright, off to Harbor Freight. Later, guys. Alright guys, quick update. Both hubs are off. We got the passenger side off. I'm gonna go ahead and I took a wire wheel, all this, to clean it up. Put some paint on it. I'll just clean off the mounting surfaces and get those clean. Put some axle grease on here. Should be able to put the hub right back in. And you can tell I'm out of breath because on this side, this thing fought me like hell. See all that rust, corrosion? It's not great. I think the lens might be dirty. Hold on. There we go. Clean it with a dirty cloth. Sure. So it's pretty corroded. The bearing is definitely corroded. The bearing in the hub. That's a pretty good screenshot right there. Boom. Screenshot. Anyways, you can see all this is rusty all along the back, all that, and that's probably where that wheel bearing's going out, because it corroded the bearing on the back side, and that's where we're at. So clean that up, sand it down. I also take you guys in here, put a coat of paint on the dust cover from the driver's or passenger side. I'm gonna do the same thing on the passenger side. So, oh yeah, and I got where are they at? Front sway bar links too, and bushings. So this, you could hear that, but those need to be replaced. So I'm going to do that as well. So that's where we're at, guys. Got to clean this thing up, put everything back together, and I should hopefully be done today. Alright, I'm going to get back into this thing. Alright guys, we are starting to wrap up everything. We're about halfway done. So I got sway bar end links in and torqued, 62 foot-pounds of torque. I got my new sway bar bushings in, 94 foot-pounds of torque, and that's done on both sides. Then I've got each side prepped, painted to try and cover up some of the rust, sanded and cleaned out all of this. I'm going to grease the axle, and then I'm going to put anti-seize on the inside of the hub and on the back side because it's starting to rust right there. So hub's back on, ABS, all that stuff, brakes and all that stuff. I've just been trying to get this thing done today. So yeah, I haven't really set up any time lapses or anything. You can see the these bushings are about bad. They're starting to crack. I'm sure eventually I'll replace those, but sway bar end link done on this side, greased, bushing on that side. Everything over here is prepped. Ball joints too. I had to retorque those because I looked at the Newton meters instead of the foot-pounds of torque. So yeah, it's time for reassembly, and I'll probably at least throw a time lapse on that for you guys, so you guys can see that. And then I don't know. I can't wait to drive this truck after it's done. Started off as a wheel bearing issue, and shoo, just escalated from there. All right guys, I gotta stop the time lapse. I forgot one thing. I was like, oh look, I have red Loctite. It's blue Loctite, and I need red Loctite for this hub. So look, the hub's on, sits on there good, nut goes on good, anti-seize on there. And one thing I forgot to tell you too is I rebuilt these. I got these from the junkyard, brake caliper brackets, new boots, new pins, new bolts. Yeah, so now I gotta waste almost an hour driving to get red Loctite. It's an hour out of my productivity, which is probably gonna not be a good thing, but if it's gotta be one more day, it's gotta be one more day. But yeah, rebuilt the brake caliper brackets, and I am on my way to being done. I can't wait. Alright, let me go to the store, get this crap over with. Bye. Alright guys, it is starting to get dark. Got the shop light. I got the passenger side done. Axle bolt torqued. The axle mounting bolts torqued. The brake caliper bracket torqued. Brake caliper torqued. The brake lines, ABS hooked up. Everything's good to go on this side. Spins nice and free. No problems. So we're done over here, other than mounting the tire. I actually want to clean the inside of the tire. So I gotta spray some degreaser, and clean that. So got this side to wrap up. Put everything in, took everything down. I also have to put the fender well in, and then I've got to clean that other tire as well. So I think I'll probably get everything back together other than the tires and the fender well. Mount the fender well tomorrow. And then too, I was looking, my air filter is dirty, so I'm gonna clean my air filter as well. That'll be some more wrap up tomorrow. I'm not gonna stress out about it. I'll be all right. All right, guys. See you when I wrap up this video. Later. All right, everybody. We are at the end of the road. So truck's jacked up. The only thing left to do, put this fender well on because I took it out like an idiot. Mount the tires. I'm actually going to put some anti-seize on there so it doesn't rust and stick. But everything is done. Oh yeah, took my filter off last night and cleaned it. It's right there. Just sprayed it down with some good old K&N filter oil. And last of the cleaning up to do. There's actually not a lot of cleaning up left to do. Got my parts. So if you guys want to see what was actually replaced, it was this stuff right here. So got this axle hub, rusty on the back, rusty on the spindle. This was the ball joint, one of them. As you can see, that's pretty bad, guys. It's not supposed to do that. Replace the sway bar bushings. They're not supposed to be blown out like that and thin and brittle. Sway bar end link. That is not supposed to come out of there. It's like completely gone. Nothing in there. And then the brake caliper mounting bracket. I replaced these because I don't know if you can tell, but that's supposed to push in and it's not pushing in. So that's the picture of what got replaced right there. Probably I don't know, do a time lapse, me wrapping that side up, and then it's time for a drive. And I'll let you guys know what I think after I drive it. Can't wait to get this thing back on the road. Alright, let's hurry up and wrap this thing up today. I'm missing my truck. Suspension feels a lot tighter, bro. Feels good, actually. Hey, my lights just turned off. Sweet. Okay. Brake works, no grinding, no rubbing. Feel about the same. Oh, I just heard something. That was all the way left. Heard something. I don't know what that was. Could just be me hearing something, but it's probably not. But then again, I am uber listening. And the good old right there, all the way left, locked left is like really bad. I don't know if that's power. I think that might be power steering. I think I need power steering. Yeah, I need to check my power steering. I think that's where my issue is. That sound, that full lock and unlock. Power steering is a little wonky. 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. I mean, I feel a little bit of vibration, but I don't know. I don't think that was necessarily. I think that was there before. As bad as that is to say. Hey guys, forgot to add to the end of the video that noise I was hearing. So on the truck, I was actually hearing power steering. I guess when I was moving the steering rack back and forth side to side, it actually squirted a bunch of power steering fluid out the top, and it was low, and that's what the whining was. And Nissan takes like some kind of synthetic specialized power steering fluid, and that's what I had to do, fill it up, and that noise is gone. So the truck drives the same as before, but it is actually a lot tighter. Like the steering is much more responsive. I think if I replace the shocks and the tie rod end links, I think the front end would be like good to go. But there's not really any issues. Wheel bearing noise is gone. Ball joints are good. So everything's good on the truck. So I'm gonna leave it as is. I just wanted to give that update and have an ending towards for the end of the video, because I just left it off and forgot to film the rest of it or whatever. But yeah, truck's good. I think this is the good first project of 2022. Got a few more things I've got for you guys. I hope to see you there for that, all 70 of you subscribers. Yeah, all right, I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.